Hello, Orville Nation and Nerd TV. Hello, everyone. This is a What's News update. I have something going on in the background. There we go.
Hello, Orville Nation.
And once again, hold on one second. Once again,
What's News?
I have somehow left a window open. Let's see. There we go. Gotcha. All right. Hello, everyone. Orville Nation and Nerd TV. This is a What's News. This is a short news brief where we go and give you the lowdown on what's new and what's news. Hello, DJ Fluger, Trey. Hello, everybody. Hello, Thomas. So these are new. These are news briefs that we're going to be putting out. Hello, Philip, that we're going to be putting out every once in a while. And you catch them live, great. They're short. Hello, Bird of Prey, Philip, Trey. If you catch them live, great. If not, they're also meant to be watched on the replay. And yes, I'm sitting here in the Batcave. And I'm sure you guys have heard about it. This article, I'm going to bring this article up. I'm sure you guys have heard about this article. Let's see, where did it go? Let me just bring this up. From Time Magazine about, let's see, from Time Magazine about, I just closed the article. One second, guys. So you guys have seen this article, I'm sure, or heard about this article from Time Magazine. Let me just bring that up again because I closed it. There we are. Okay. About this whole thing about re-examining superheroes. Our society is re-examining the way police are interact or regulated or etc. And now the idea is that they want to. Time Magazine published an article about re-examining superheroes because superheroes are cops with capes. Now, as ridiculous as this article might seem, there are some and I don't want to get into the entire article itself. I do want to focus on the Batman comments because they are. You would think that a serious journalist for Time Magazine, and this is nothing against the author. But you would think that the author of a Time Magazine online article would have done some research. Now, there are things in this article that do indicate that she's done some research, but the comments about and again, the title is "We're re-examining how we portray cops on screen." Now it's time to talk about superheroes. There are comments in here about Batman. Of course, Batman takes orders. Batman is a vigilante who takes orders from Commissioner Gordon. Now, the obvious knee-jerk reaction, which many of you will have, is that no, Batman doesn't really take orders from anyone. And the whole thing with Commissioner Gordon, to be honest, the whole thing with Commissioner Gordon, the relationship between Batman and Commissioner Gordon is one of mutual respect. And if anything, to be honest, if anything, let me just blow this up a little bit so you guys can see it better. If anything, let's see. All right. If anything, Commissioner Gordon is guided by Batman in many ways. And I will put this article in the description. I'll put this article in the description, guys. Actually, I'm gonna also put it in the right now in the chat real quick. So this is the Time News article. There you go. That's in the chat. And I'm going to read this paragraph right here. With a few notable exceptions, more on those later. Most superhero stories star straight white men who either function as an extension of a broken U.S. justice system or as vigilantes without any checks on their powers. Usually, they have some sort of tentative relationship with the government. The Avengers work for the secretive agency S.H.I.E.L.D. Batman takes orders from Gotham Police Commissioner Gordon, etc., etc. Now, this one little phrase to me really says a lot. Hello, Parrothead. Hello, DJ. This one little phrase to me really says a lot. First of all, the relationship between Batman and Commissioner Gordon is complicated. There's more to it, and as we've seen in different versions of Batman, anywhere from comics to the movies, there's a lot more to it. But basically, it's one of mutual respect. Batman respects Commissioner Gordon and vice versa. Also, the whole thing about Batman being a vigilante and addressing this whole thing that Time magazine wants to address corrupt cops. Precisely the reason that Batman helps Commissioner Gordon and sometimes guides Commissioner Gordon when he needs help. And there are instances where Commissioner Gordon helps Batman, of course. But the reason is because Commissioner Gordon is a good cop. He's a good cop. And it's really falling on deaf ears here in this article because the whole issue of police corruption or bad cops is something that Batman and Commissioner Gordon are always addressing. They are always addressing. And hello, Jeff. Hello. And again, guys, welcome to a What's News brief for Orville Nation and Nerd TV. And we're going to be doing a lot of these. If you catch them live, awesome, as some of you have. And if not, they're meant to be played on the replay, guys. So no biggie. Again, so these are very simple comments about Time Magazine has about Batman taking orders from Police Commissioner Gordon. This is an article addressing the need for reevaluating, reexamining how we portray superheroes on screen, because now we have to reexamine how we portray cops on screen in general. And they're basically saying, this article is basically saying that superheroes are cops with capes. Hello, Marlena. Hello, Parrothead, Jeff Franklin, DJ Odyssey. And first of all, the article in itself is just it just goes beyond what is. It doesn't make the article itself it doesn't make much sense to me anyway. It doesn't make much sense. Obviously, do we need diversity in superheroes? Of course we do. Now, it doesn't mean that our superheroes superheroes are our main superheroes are virtuous. And do they have moments of vigilante behavior? Does Batman have moments of vigilante behavior? Yeah. But is justice served? Yeah. With Batman, is justice served? Of course it's served. Now, this does not promote vigilante behavior, I don't think. I think this is, people, even kids understand uh, what the context of a superhero comic is or what the context of a superhero movie is. And there's probably a lot more damage being done to young minds with video games, with certain video games, than traditional comics. And again, the article here basically talks about re-examining superheroes who are basically cops with capes. And again, the comment here is very short comment. Says Batman takes orders from Gotham Police Commissioner Gordon. Now, as soon as I read that, that just jumped out at me because it's BS. He doesn't take orders. Batman pretty much doesn't take orders from anybody. And so that's something that yeah, DJ, I see. As much with this article, DJ's comments here. As much with this article got wrong, I won't go look at it. Not getting my clicks, says DJ. And yes, hello again, Marlena. Hello, Donald. Hello, Moira. So yeah, basically, Batman doesn't take orders from anybody. If anything, he has helped guide Commissioner Gordon in many instances. And obviously, Commissioner Gordon does not know his identity, does not know Batman's identity. But very important to underline with regards to this article that Batman and Commissioner Gordon stand for good policing values and good cops. And that's why Commissioner Gordon has always gotten Batman's support, because he is a good cop. And that the relationship is mutual respect between Commissioner Gordon and Batman, and not Batman is not taking orders from a corrupt police commissioner. So just wanted to share that. And if anybody wants to go read the Time News article, I just put it up in the chat. It's also going to be in the description. DJ doesn't want to give it time. A lot of you might not want to give it time. That's fine. It's there if you guys want to read it. Really, really quick. I'm just going to skim through it. Yes, cops with capes. Now, this whole section here about cops with capes. Anybody who understands comics knows that it's not really cops with capes. So again, we have here. We have your mainstream media basically putting out uninformed, content about a topic. The journalists have quotas. They got to get articles out. It's understandable. It's you have to really do your research well if you're going to write about a topic that you're not familiar with. And obviously, the author is has done. There's obviously evidence of having done research, but in this area in particular, this is basically just misinformation about the Batman character, and to use Batman in the argument against re-examining cops and superheroes just makes no sense, because Batman has always stood for good cops, and Commissioner Gordon has always stood for good cops. And if anything, Batman and Commissioner Gordon have stood for cleaning up the system. Hello. So Time Magazine gets a, I don't know, D minus on this article. We'll see. I'm not rating anybody, but we will be back with more cool nerd stuff at a different time, guys. want to thank everybody who's been in here. Really quick comment from Donald Meyer. Batman is his own man with his own morals. Batman and Gordon always have worked together as a team. Thank you, Donald. Yes, Batman does not take orders from anyone. And the fact that Batman does not take any orders from anyone, and the fact that he is the relationship is mutual respect with Commissioner Gordon and Batman. So Max says, "I am vengeance. I am night. I am Batman." And hello, Phi. How you doing? So, guys, I want to thank you all again for joining us. This is a what's news brief, and just bear in mind that if you haven't caught this live, go ahead and watch it on the replay, guys, because it's meant to be also watched on the replay. Thank you, everyone, and you guys all have a blessed day.